What's up, everyone? Monster Master Godzilla here, and I'm back doing the Godzilla-Thon. We're now up to Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. Giant monsters all out attack! Whew, boy, that's a long-ass title. Or GMK for short. Now, this one is by far, like, one of the best of the franchise. It's like the best, one of the Millennium's most finest movies. It had some really awesome effects. And Godzilla was 100% awesome in this movie. Like, he's awesome. He's badass looking. The King Ghidorah's design is cool too. Even Mothra's design is amazing. And the effects, oh my god, are just believable. Amazing. Even for practical effects, they're amazing. The human characters are very believable and lovable. And they had a sad, but the one thing that kind of bugs me is that this, again, is another direct sequel to the first movie, ignoring everything that happened in between. But why do they keep doing this? Do they feel like the first one was gold and the rest are full of shit? I mean, it's true that the original it's true that the first film can be regarded as the best, but why no more continuity between the movies? And so anyway, the storyline was that Godzilla has been dead since 1954, and people are trying to forget Godzilla, trying to forget about Godzilla, and they also have made references to other monsters, realizing they've been attacked by a monster, and they keep mistaking him for Godzilla. Like, they reference 1998, saying that in 1998, a monster attacked New York City. The Americans thought it was Godzilla, but it really wasn't. So, yes, in a way, the 1998 is pretty much the beginning of the Millennium Series. If you put it that way, if you connect, is what they were saying, that 1998 is like technically the beginning of the Millennium Series. So, it turns out that really wasn't Godzilla. And it turns out, surprise, surprise, not only Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah were the stars of the movie, but there's also Baragon, which Baragon himself had his first appearance in the movie Frankenstein vs. Baragon, also known as Frankenstein Conquers the World, where he had a big role in this film. And he also had a small cameo on the Giant and Destroy All Monsters. Supposedly, he was supposed to have a scene where he attacks Paris in Destroy All Monsters, but he was scrapped, and he got replaced with Gorosaurus. He was supposed to make an appearance on Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla in 1974, but he was replaced with Anguirus. And then they finally gave him a big role in GMK, and they didn't give him put his name on the title. I don't get it. Was it just too much for one more? So here's the thing about what I learned. Supposedly, during the production, the original cast for GMK was supposed to be, instead of Mothra, King Ghidorah, and Baragon, it was supposed to be Anguirus, Varan, and Baragon. Yeah, King Ghidorah's face is what you see on King Ghidorah's faces. The facial features indicate that he was originally meant to be Varan. And supposedly the old man that makes an appearance that makes an appearance in film was supposed to be one of the same actors from Godzilla's Revenge. And the main character of the film was this chick right here, and she's smoking hot, a reporter. And you can actually see, and Godzilla's been given a different look. This time he was looking more like the classic Godzilla with soulless eyes, and almost combined with the Heisei trilogy, but more demonic looking. A lot of people speculate that he's Ghost Godzilla, And the reason why he's got soulless eyes, and he was reanimated from, instead of being the second of his kind, he was reanimated from the souls of the dead soldiers. And he was possessed by the dead soldiers. This Godzilla is not like Godzilla you know. This Godzilla is truly evil. He knows the humans are around, and he ended up wrecking it, and he ended up destroying this humans too. You actually see people getting injured or killed under rubble, getting killed while they're inside the buildings, which, my God, it was pretty extreme. And the Godzilla in this one was huge. In this one, and when he gets into a fight with Baragon, and Baragon gets killed by Godzilla very quickly, Mothra appears in larva form, of course, and then she later appears in adult form, and this time appearing without the Mothra fairies. And then King Ghidorah appears. At first, he only appears on land and he doesn't fly, but then Mothra then dies saving King Ghidorah. And he and the fact that King Ghidorah, and then after Mothra dies, King Ghidorah forms the ability to fly. Sort of almost like a Pokemon, where he evolved. Which, this legendary Pokemon has evolved in this one. No joke. I'm just saying that as a joke. Sarcastic comment there. That he's like a Pokemon. And one thing that kind of bugs me is that they made King Ghidorah an Earth Defender. Which, it kind of made it feel a bit out of place. Out of character for King Ghidorah. Where they made King Ghidorah like a good guy in this movie. Which, I've always associated him as the villain. Since he's Godzilla's arch enemy. And you would think that Mothra and King Ghidorah will win against Godzilla, since Godzilla's the villain of the movie. But he only gets killed he only ends up killing both Mothra and King Ghidorah. But it took the human characters to actually kill Godzilla. So they went inside. They had a weapon that they drill a hole inside Godzilla. But then, right when he fires his atomic breath, the atomic beam comes out of him, sorting like he's crossing over, like a ghost. And all the souls of the dead soldiers ends up dying. So then after Godzilla ends up meeting his demise, or is it? Because the movie leaves a cliffhanger to where you see Godzilla's heart beating, which it's setting up for a story. It was setting up for any storyline continuing if Godzilla might reanimate and come back. And that's the end of that. So, this is definitely one I truly recommend. If you're a casual moviegoer or a hardcore Godzilla fan, you should definitely check this one out. It's definitely worth a watch, but it starts out slow, but by the end, in the middle part of the movie, you get exhilarated. So, definitely check this one out if you're a casual moviegoer and looking for the good Godzilla stuff. This is one you should check out. And that's all I have to say, folks. And as always, stay awesome, I got Monster Masters, and I'll catch you later. Next up, we'll be doing Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. And I'll catch you later. Bye!